man, Jeff man, the Villa man. You know what time it is, people. The voice of the Villains. And we're there outside the Villa Park with my brother Manning. Once again, told you we're gonna bring these. You get me, people. We're not giving up, but we're still here, people. You get me. So right about now, we're gonna do a preview for the game, Leicester versus Aston Villa. But before we get into that, how you feeling, man? How you feeling with the Villa? How you feeling right now?
This is gonna be.
Where do you stand actually? Yeah, right now.
For Villa.
Yeah.
With Stevie G, especially like. Okay.
Overall.
Okay, the game coming up this weekend, Al Sakiko, 100%.
Okay.
Al Sakiko coming up.
Okay.
But touching on Stevie G, like, I'm still the same thing. Like, okay, we got a point against City.
Yeah.
That still don't change my stance on Gerrard.
Thank you.
He's still got to do his thing, man.
Yeah. I still want to hear. A lot of Villa fans have been inboxing me saying, give him time. Come on, man. He got the point at City.
Nah.
Listen, he had no choice but to set up as he did for City. He should have did the same thing for Arsenal, to be honest. But Gerrard thinks he can play the most football with possession and all that crap. Bro, we need to go back to basics.
100%.
Back to basics. How we played against City. We need to play against how we play against City to most teams in the Premier League.
The thing is, against City, we literally sat back most of the game.
Bro,
I don't think the fans are gonna come.
I'll happily do that if we're getting points now. We've tried the football. We've tried it. Well, we've tried Gerrard's football, and it's not the way to do it. So we need to try and go back to how Man U are playing. Because like I said in Manny's video, I feel like we are playing like how Man U should be playing, and Man U are playing like how we should be
And
playing.
even the thing with Man United,
all game. But yeah, let's move into this Leicester game anyway. Boom.
Boy.
Leicester in the same predicament as Villa, really and truly.
Bro, the bottom of the league right now.
The bottom of the league.
They drew one and lost all the games.
They've lost, yeah. They've drawn one game, lost the rest of them. They haven't looked good at all.
Nah. But the thing is, Leicester, they got ballers, man. They got ballers in the squad. Like 100% is down to the manager. Maybe the players have fell out.
Again, do you think Brendan did magnificent stuff for Leicester over the years?
Even at Liverpool, towards the end of his tenure, he fell out with a lot of the players.
Yeah, he did, but again, if you look at it though as well, you think about it, Leicester they're investing to nobody.
Nah, that's the thing.
Investing to nobody.
Yeah. Like, that's a good point because their owners literally haven't bought any players.
No players, but I think they brought like a few youngsters and that probably like back there. But besides that, any big names or anything to impact on the team, they haven't done nothing. So for people to blame Brendan and shout Brendan to get the sack compared to Gerrard, it's different story for Gerrard.
Brendan Rodgers got pedigree, man. What he's done.
That's what I'm saying. Conference League last season, you get me, he was in that. So again, for me, I wouldn't not Brendan. I wouldn't mind taking Brendan sometimes. You get me if he gets backage, because if he gets backage,
100% he'll get backage out of the park.
You get me? He can do wonders. So I will say it's a very, very sticky game for this weekend for him. Because again, I've heard the fans for Leicester say, get him gone. I don't want him here no more. It's the manager, it's the tactics.
I think a lot of fans now, they don't look at the board. They look at the manager straight away. But our situation is different though, because we know our board. I'm hearing a lot of Villa fans getting onto our owners.
Yeah, same.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I understand the point what people are trying to get at, because it's basically trying to say why Villa not brought a marquee signing. If you know what I mean? If you want like a big marquee. Coutinho's 18 mil, 17 mil. It was chop change really. To them, man, these are the fifth richest fucking people in the freaking Premier League. You think about it, you know what I mean? So I will say, but let's get on to this Leicester game, like I was saying. So boom, Leicester haven't won a game. They're sitting bottom, and they've lost Cashback, they lost Fofana. Didn't do no signings. So for me, they are looking poor, as in the team wise. They still got ballers, like Manny said.
Yeah, they got ballers, man.
But for me, we have to wait and see. And you know what? Before we actually move on for that, do you think this weekend between Gerrard and Brendan, as you said a minute ago, you actually do believe it?
Yeah.
One of them, if it's a win, if one of them loses, do you think they're gonna get the sack?
But I think even if, I think if it's a draw, maybe they'll save their jobs.
Okay.
But if either manager loses, I think they're under pressure immediately.
Even
Even though Gerrard got a point against City, that don't mean nothing at all.
Don't mean nothing. Fans will get onto that same old booing if we lose here on Saturday to Leicester. Because it'd be so much hard work to get the point against City.
And then literally let it all go.
So for me, I think someone's getting sacked this weekend. Cause I don't see it being a draw. I feel like one team's winning. It's going to be Brendan or Gerrard.
And the thing with Leicester as well, it's the same thing with us. They're not playing with the style of play that when Brendan Rodgers came
at all.
They're just freestyling.
They've lost it, like I said, they've lost their main players. Cashback with their captain, and then they've lost Fofana as well. So it's going to happen, but we'll see what happens, innit, people. Let's move on to the past games with Villa, innit, because again, Gerrard has played both games last season against Leicester, against Brendan as well. the first one was 0-0.
0-0, yeah.
It was a boring game. We was at possession.
Both teams, they never done much. Players were off it.
There was, but again, Leicester had like, I think it was 13 shots and we had down to 3 or 4. So, again, it was poor for that game there, but we took a draw. Before that, when we was at home, it was 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
Gerrard actually
I thought that game we played all right.
We did.
We had a football philosophy that Gerrard.
Yeah, it was Gerrard's one of Gerrard's first games. He came in fresh. Everybody was ready to go. He got the 2-1 win. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
But you know what? The thing that stands out in that game, he actually played a 4-3-3. But when I say a 4-3-3, he actually didn't do no narrow business. He actually played a 4.
And what's wrong with all this narrow business? Like even against Arsenal, it's like they're playing through a corridor. It's like this, bro. Like literally.
Like we start from there, we go in, and then if it don't work,
it's mad.
If it don't work, like whoever's on the edge of the box with the ball, if they can't find that other pass, they go to the wing as we've always seen, and they cross it in.
Yeah.
And we have one player, and I don't understand, we have one player always in the middle, but everybody else is on the edge of the box.
And the maddest thing is, our strikers ain't tall, so I don't know why they're crossing the ball. It's not like we've got Andy Carroll up top, bro. We've got Ollie Watkins and Danny Ings.
Like I said, we don't know what Gerrard's trying to play, and if we don't know what he's trying to actually do, yes, we see the narrow stuff, but then when we see the crossing happening and then you switch it to over top, it's like it's freestyle football.
Yeah, 100%.
Honestly, it's like it's freestyle football. It's like you've tried what you wanted to do, it didn't work. Okay, I understand you need to adjust it, but don't try everything, anything and anything.
All he probably thinks is, because if we get the ball in the box, it's a better chance of scoring goals, but you've got to build a style of play. You've got to build a base from the back to the midfield to the attack. That's what you've got to do. You can't just literally keep on crossing the balls from the full back to the attack because it don't make sense, man.
I will say as well, for the previous game, we had basically, it's going to be I kind of feel like it's going to be the same team. The only change is going to be, the only change is going to be Cash off. And Ashley Young in, but Ashley Young actually played that game, but Luca Dean didn't play that game, so I feel like that's really going to be the changes there. And if he benches Coutinho and Bendir again,
nah.
We can. I don't think do this.
And even McGinn.
Yeah, McGinn needs to get benched. 100%.
I swear he came off of the City game.
Yeah, he did early as
that's
well.
What I think. So if Gerrard's brave, we'll get into the predicted lineup.
Yeah, we'll get into the lineup in a second.
I think McGinn shouldn't be in there.
Well, as we've done the games in the previous games, touched on Leicester, touched on a little bit of Villa. Let's move to Leicester's threats. Because again, we've highlighted it already. They still have ballers. Like, yes, they might have lost 4 games and drawn. But again, when you look at that squad, there's no way you can tell me you can't be a bit wary about it. Because think about it.
I think the only way Leicester beat us is with individual brilliance. And with set pieces, because they got that baller Maddison. From set pieces, when he takes those free kicks, they're going to go on top bins.
Top bins.
So like I said, they got Maddison. Obviously Jamie Vardy. He'll go on his day.
But I don't think Jamie Vardy actually played. I don't think he'll be starting. I think he's still injured. Something's happened to him.
But they've got Harvey Barnes. All these players.
Harvey Barnes, Daka, Iheanacho. They've still got flipping. Who else is there now in midfield? Tielemans,
baller, man.
So again, we can't say to us we're going to go there and get 3 points because we drawn against City, or we should have won against City. We can't go there. From the previous games we played as well. Anyway, I don't have the confidence to go in Leicester, even if the bottom. No, you're crazy. We was 19th for a few weeks, like last week, 2 weeks ago. So the table don't mean nothing right now. Yes, the form does, because Leicester have not won a game, so they could. Again, you know what? I'm sorry, it's Aston Villa. You know what happens? When it comes to something like that, we hand the things to them.
We literally give him the win, bro. Like, it's going to be typical of Villa. Get a result against City, go to Leicester, end up losing. I'm telling you.
Think about it. Bournemouth came up. We gave them their first win. Since then, I don't think they've won a game. Boom.
They got battered against, who was it? 9-0.
9-0 with Liverpool. Then you think about West Ham. They didn't win a game until they came to the Villa, and we give them their first win.
They never scored a goal, bro.
And now Leicester are coming here, and
that's away.
So we're going to away, and they ain't won a game. I've just got so panicky that Villa would be the first team to give them their win. I really hope
it's a typical Villa thing to do. It's a typical Villa thing to do, man. But I do think Gerrard this game he has to do something, man. He's got to do something.
He definitely has to, man.
We can't see the same boring football, man. We just can't, man.
To be honest though, I wouldn't even say it's boring football. I'd say it's football that it's not working.
It's not efficient.
Not working, because I can see what you want to do sometimes, as in the narrow stuff. I do see what you want to do, but again, the players, you put too much pressure on the players, because I feel they can't do that quick passing. Not even Coutinho can do it sometimes.
But do you think the players we've got don't suit this style of play?
Yeah, it don't suit it. It don't suit it. Yeah. That's what it is. That's what I'm saying. He needs to adjust the style of play. Go back to basics,
And play the wingers. Play the wingers. Play Bailey,
Simple.
man. No, don't put Bailey up front because he's not going to do anything there.
Yeah,
he might be a bit inverted when he's playing forward, but just put him on the wing, man. Let him do his thing.
Forward, man.
He'll cook on the wing.
But yeah, they are the threats. So let's all say Leicester, they can get us. You'd be lying if you're a Villa fan and say Leicester can't get us.
Yeah.
You'd be all be lying. So we'll see, any people. We will see. To finish it off now, let's get into lineups and predictions. We're gonna start with Manny's lineup. Manny, give me your lineup, brother.
All right. In goal, Emi Martinez. You done your thing against City, fair enough, but you got to be on your job. But against Arsenal, butter hands. Butter hands, I have to say. Right back.
I thought he was Joe Hart at the start. Man.
You know what I mean, bro? You know what I mean?
Very young.
Right back is Cash injured.
Yeah.
Cash injured. So Ashley Young, you're gonna get in there against City. You're cooked.
Yeah, he did.
Centre backs, we put Mings in there.
Yeah.
And put Konsa.
Okay.
Left back.
You're not gonna start the new one? What's from Southampton?
Bednarek.
Not yet,
Nah. I think he needs a bit of time, man.
Okay.
I don't really rate him too much, guys.
I don't know. I don't really watch
I've seen him play a few times, bro.
Yeah.
And then left back we put Luca Dean. Do your thing. You gotta do your thing, man.
He has to, man. We've got no choice, man. So
Luca Dean in there, and then Gerrard. This is the big one now.
Where are you going with the midfield?
Captain. Like you said, bro, the curse of the badge.
Curse of the badge, man.
It's the curse of the badge.
Curse of the badge.
Gerrard's brave. He dropped McKinn, and just put Buendia, Kamara in the 6, and Luis.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's the most balanced midfield we've got. But Buendia can, he's like a 10. Kamara's 6, Luis.
But Ramsey had a good game though. Not gonna put Ramsey.
Oh, what about John?
He had a good game though.
So
but I do understand why you put Buendia there. I do understand because he did that for Norwich. He played very. He didn't play where we played him though. He played very stayed back and he got the ball from back and he actually started the count he started the attack for Norwich when you look at it. So I do hear you.
I do think with Ramsey he's a bit more, he'll run with the ball more. But with Buendia he's a bit more attacking threat. You know what I mean? Getting those little pockets and stuff. But yeah, Buendia, Kamara and then Luis. And then on the left I'd put Coutinho. Up front I'd put it's a weird one, isn't it? Ollie Watkins and Ings. I really don't know who to put.
Southampton, when I put Wings there, get his little comeback, get a goal.
It was against Leicester, isn't it?
Oh shit, I'm losing my head. Yeah.
So put Ings in there, man. I don't know. But I'll probably start Watkins. And then on the right, put Leon Bailey. Has to start. Gerrard, he has to start, man. Put Bailey in there.
Has to start. Leon Bailey has to start, man.
I think that's the most balanced team we've got, to be honest.
It's very strong, very strong. For me, again, it's Ramsey or Buendia. That would be where.
I do think Gerrard will start Ramsey though, but my squad, what I think better Buendia.
Okay, then my squad, I want to go with Defo Emi in goal.
Yeah.
Right back, we're going to go with Ashley Young. Centre back, we're going to go with Tyrone Mings. And we're going to go with Konsa again. They did all well. They did very well against City game. You get me? Haaland didn't really have. Well, they had a few chances, but we didn't have a lot of chances.
No Haaland hat trick at Villa Park.
Yeah,
no Haaland
hat trick. So we go with that, and then left back. You know what? Don't want to see that August guy get a little
bro, you don't forget Luca Dean, bro. I'm telling you, I'm on the pitch here, bro. Put me on the pitch, left back. I'm telling you, I'll be cooked, bro. These man haven't seen me play. You haven't seen me play football, bro.
Oh, man, ball, you know.
I've been scared for Villa, you know. I'm telling you. But yeah, go on.
Nah, I'll stick with Luca Dean, and I'll stick with Luca Dean for this one. It's Leicester, bottom of the table. Let's see, let's hope and pray, Nick. Let's hope and pray. Midfield, probably go with the same as well as Manning. Yeah. Go with Kamara. Douglas Luiz has to. Even though he might be going in January, end of the season, eventually I would like to see him die out as well and start using other players like probably Nakamba and even that new player from Wolves.
You think
Dendonka? I want to see them because again, we all know Luiz ain't staying.
But do you think Villa made a mistake there? Because we received a bid of 25 million from Arsenal, and if he goes now, we're going to lose him for free. So,
right now, the situation we're in, I don't mind. I'd take the one loss we've had over many years. I'd take that one loss because we need him. We 100% need Luiz. 100%. McGinn, you're on the bench. McGinn, my brother, you're my G, But right about now, you are not the person you are meant to be. You are not the person you was 8 months ago. You are not the person when you play for Scotland at all. So, bench, it has to be. Superman, you can come on the bench, off the bench. You can come on 60th minute, 65.
Yeah.
But my midfield is going to be Kamara, Luiz.
Ramsey,
you know what? I'm going to stick with Ramsey. Because again, he proved to me why he's star boy in that City game. Star boy, he did not give up. He didn't give up. He was everywhere. Yeah. He was everywhere. Buendia, brilliant player, but we all know we can get into a little sulk at times. We all know.
He goes missing sometimes, to be honest with you.
I just feel like Buendia gets very angry. He gets very sulky. Just like not as bad as Bruno.
Bruno's a different guy, man.
Yeah, he's a different guy. But
throwing the arms.
Yeah, but Buendia, I stick with Ramsey for now.
Yeah.
Coutinho on the bench. I'm gonna go with Buendia on the left. I want to see him on the pitch now. I want to see Ben there on the pitch. I want to see him give him that time. Coutinho, come off the bench because you know what? In the City game, he came on. He looked very sharp.
He looked like his own self when he first came in.
He did.
Receiving the ball.
Doing that, you get me? Even got the goal, watch the stud. Yeah. So that super bench might be the way for now for you, Coutinho. So we're going to be there on the left and Wade on the right and then from gunshot to Watkins. You know how he can.
A double barrel, boom.
Yeah, hold up that play. Watkins, you need to get on this goal. England World Cup coming soon. I can't look at this team and think, I don't think any Villa player gets in the England squad.
In the squad, yeah. Even like
anyone.
Tyrone Mings used to start, not now.
Nah, I don't think. He's battling, he's struggling now, he's got a fight.
Even with Ollie Watkins, he has to be on the goal sheet because you know Gareth Southgate, especially because
he's already got a Kane, he's already got Tammy Abraham. 100%
exactly. If you're not scoring goals, you ain't going.
You've got one more striker to take, and you look at Tony. You know,
Ivan Tony, 100% he'll go over Ollie Watkins all day long.
It's either him or Watkins, and even you got Bamford as well. He's starting to come back from Leicester. So again, there's a battle, Watkins. So you need to perform this. You need to come and perform, 100%. That'll be my lineup. Very balanced, very strong.
Yeah.
And we need the 3 points.
So you went with Ramsey in the midfield then, Wendy on the left.
Yeah. Even though they can switch,
I
don't really mind that. But I want to see Wendy and Bailey because both of them, Wendy with the technical,
creativity,
Bailey with the pace.
I don't want to see no pragmatic football from Gerrard because Leicester on ropes right now. Okay, fair enough, they've got good ballers, but I want to see attacking football. I want to see that football, man.
Definitely. Let's move to the prediction anyway. Then that's our lineups. Let's move to predictions.
Oi.
What are you going with? Are you going with this week? Are you confident? Are you confident, Manny?
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not, man. Because okay, we got a result against City, but I know at the back of my mind is Villa. We're going to do some weird stuff, man, but yo.
Give me a score.
Can't predict the loss, though. Can't predict the loss or a draw. You know
so what you going with then?
You know it's going to come.
What?
2-0 Villa.
2-0 Villa!
You know if we beat Leicester, you know all the fans are going to get gassed. But we got Southampton at home.
Yeah, as well.
Friday, 8 o'clock.
Bro, this is the run for us. This is the run for us now. This is where it starts, bro. This is where it starts.
The next 4 games are calm.
Yeah, bro, we need to get 3 points from every single game. I'm sorry, I don't want to see no draws. I want to see 3 points. We need to be back up in this table.
In the table, bro.
If we can get these games secured and 3 points, the whole season changes then.
It changes, man,
It changes, and you know what? I'll be the first person to put my hands up and say, you know what? Gerrard,
the thing is, we don't want Gerrard to do bad.
Nah, I don't want
That's the maddest thing. Like, we want to see Gerrard do bad. Look, as a player, he done his thing, bro. At Villa, I want him to do sick.
It just looks bad right now, man.
Exactly. We just want to see a football that the fans can get behind. That's the only thing. That's the only thing, man.
So my prediction, I'm going to go with 2-1 Villa. 2-1 Villa. You know what? I always go with a clean sheet for Emi, but boys like Emi has not gave me a clean sheet since.
That's the thing, man. I don't know why I made a clean sheet.
Since last season, bro. He gave me a clean sheet for ages, bro. Okay, pre-season maybe if you want to put that in there, but besides that, Emi, you keeping clean sheets now is very a struggle.
It's rare, man.
I know you love the club, I know you love the fans, but I just don't see it.
It's maybe those gloves, bro. Just change them gloves or something.
Yeah, or something. The hologram business, it can't work no more, man. But I'm gonna go with a 2-1. I'm not confident, but I'm confident. I feel like we should get the win. So we leave it as that, people. You get me? Hopefully you like the video. Like, subscribe. Go subscribe to Manny Central as well. You get me, people. We'll be back as well. Make sure you check out the Voice of the Prem as well. We're coming back with that one as well. We're out, people. Say no.